scare the prey.
The hunt has returned, but this time, it's not in the jungle, the city, or the past. It's in the Badlands, a barren, lawless frontier where the rules of survival have completely changed. The official trailer for Predator, Badlands, just dropped, and it's a game-changer. From its gritty, post-apocalyptic setting to the return of that terrifying heat vision and iconic clicking sound, this trailer doesn't just tease us, it warns us. The Predator isn't just back, it's evolving. But look closer, and the trailer hides even more. New weapons, new creatures, strange tribal markings, cryptic symbols, and maybe even hints at a deeper mythology. Is this the deadliest predator yet? Or is something even worse lurking in the sands? Welcome back to your nerdy show. I'm your host, Spoiler Master. In this video, we are breaking it all down, frame by frame. So sharpen your blades, stay out of the heat signature, and let's uncover everything you missed in the Predator, Badlands trailer.
Well, good luck with your journey.
Thea and Tessa, the synthetic mystery. We start with the synthetic android Thea, played by Elle Fanning. In the trailer's opening shot, she's in terrible shape, smashed up, scarred across the face and neck, and missing limbs. But if you scrub through to the 56-second mark, you'll notice a version of her that's fully intact. No battle damage, nothing. That's where the mystery kicks in. We know Elle Fanning is also playing a second character, Tessa. This opens up a theory. Is Thea one synthetic and Tessa another? Or are they two programs inside the same android body, each taking over at different times? It's a classic sci-fi move and a potential nod to characters like Ash from Alien, Bishop from Aliens, and even David from Prometheus. The idea of a broken synthetic giving an exposition dump? That's AVP tradition. It's symbolic too. Thea's shown lying down in a vulnerable, exposed pose, later mirrored when she's strung up on a tree in a crucifixion-like image. There's heavy Prometheus-style symbolism here. Death, resurrection, rebirth. Whether this is Thea being revived or Tessa being introduced, it signals a deeper narrative thread, something religious, something mythological. And it's not just artistic fluff. It ties into a larger movement of these franchises leaning into weighty, biblical themes. Prometheus did it. Covenant expanded on it. Now Badlands picks it up again. Alien tech and Weyland-Yutani connections. When we get a close-up of Thea's eyes, we see the Weyland-Yutani logo embedded in them. That's not just a cool visual, it's a direct link to Alien, Romulus, and the android Andy. In Romulus, Andy's eyes symbolized how the company owned him, controlled his thoughts, and directed his mission. Could the same thing be happening here? There's a fascinating theory that Thea and Tessa are two AI consciousnesses inside one shell. They may be fighting for control, one loyal to Weyland-Yutani, the other trying to escape it. It's dual-mind territory, and Badlands seems ready to go there. Even more telling is the tank shot where Thea reboots. At the bottom of the tank, the word Mother is visible. If you know Alien, you know that's the ship's onboard AI. First introduced in Alien as Mother 6000, then updated in Romulus to Mother 9000. This time, it's Mother 62578, possibly placing the story between the original Alien timeline and Romulus. We also see text that says Bioweapons Division. That's not a random detail. That's a division of Weyland-Yutani introduced in Alien 3, led by Michael Bishop, and they've always been obsessed with weaponizing xenomorphs. The presence of that label hints that Weyland is doing something very dangerous on this planet.
So this is your first?
Return to Prime, Predator lore revisited. Next up, the Predators. We meet a young Yorkshire named Dek. Dek isn't blooded yet, meaning he hasn't proved himself in battle. No mask, no plasma caster, no cloak, just raw skill. It's a rite of passage that echoes Spartan culture. Sent into the wild, prove yourself, come back a warrior. He's armed with some stripped-down weapons, a blade that might be a Hade, seen in Predator 2, and a bow that echoes Prey and Predator, hunting grounds. He's going back to basics to earn his stripes. We see a possible elder predator watching a ship take off. Some fans theorize it's the same elder fighting other predators later in the trailer. He's got a horned mask, which is similar to the enforcers in Predator, Bad Blood. Could he be policing rogue predators? Or is he the one training Dek? There's even a scene where he might be facing off against other Yorkshire. Maybe he's become a Bad Blood himself. Internal predator politics? Yes, please.
Can't be killed. The definitive apex predators.
Is this the most dangerous planet in the universe? We shift to the environment. This planet is not friendly. There are explosive plants, straight up reminding us of alien, Covenant spores. There's a moment where Dek runs through a field, and these things detonate, hinting at infection, mutation, or just brutal nature. Flying creatures swoop down. Tentacles whip out of the earth. The entire biome is trying to kill you. It's very Skull Island, and even Godzilla x Kong comes to mind. The world is alive and aggressive. The red skies and orange clouds at 28 seconds also give prey vibes. Rich color palettes, moody lighting, high danger. Dan Trachtenberg has said the movie partially takes place on Prime and another location called Kallisk, also known as Death Planet. Whether this is Prime, Kallisk, or somewhere else, it's clearly one of the predator hunting grounds. Think of it as a space safari. Only instead of lions, it's creatures that would wreck a xenomorph. The human presence, Wayland, Stargazer, and hidden agendas. Around halfway through the trailer, we see a convoy of human soldiers moving equipment across the planet. The vehicles and tech look very similar to what we saw in Alien, Romulus, right down to the yellow containers with Wayland logos. That raises questions. Are they from OWLF, a revived Stargazer, or a new Wayland field team? They're clearly part of a larger bioweapon operation. Possibly they're hunting the creature Dek is after, or maybe they unleashed it. In one shot, Dek slams a human against a container, possibly out of rage or defense. Later, we see him and Thea standing in a field, and she pleads, "I can help." That moment looks like a turning point. She may have flipped sides, or maybe she was never on Wayland's side at all. We also see her later, repaired, in a full suit, and carrying what looks like a white pulse rifle, the same kind used by soldiers in Romulus. So again, we ask, Thea or Tessa? Yoda's backpack, Shadow of the Colossus, and other wild references. Let's talk influences. At one point, Dek straps Thea to his back and carries her through the wilderness. Massive Empire Strikes Back vibes. Think Yoda riding on Luke. Fun fact, the film's working title was Backpack. That was probably a reference to this exact moment. The relationship between Dek and Thea feels inspired by Shadow of the Colossus, a lone warrior on a desolate journey, carrying a fragile but important companion. Later, we see a bike, possibly a nod to Robert Rodriguez's original Predators draft, where the Yorkshire rode motorcycles and drank beer. Yes, really. Trachtenberg clearly loves digging into the franchise's unused material and repurposing the best ideas.
Here, you're not the predator.
The alien trophies and teasers. Now here's a fun detail. There's a Predator trophy wall inside a ship. Instead of the usual xenomorph skull, we see something new. Some say it's from War of the Worlds. Others think it's from Independence Day. The latter is owned by Fox, so a crossover isn't impossible. We also get scenes of Predator versus Predator. One even deactivates their cloak mid-fight, possibly to show honor or dominance. There's also a moment where a Predator uses a surgery bot, maybe patching up Thea, maybe repairing himself. It's brutal, high-tech, and classic AVP. The ultimate hunt, and that creature reveal. Near the end of the trailer, Dek uses a shuriken to save Thea from killer vines, a direct nod to the feral predator in Prey. We then see a retinal scan, Thea being pushed into it, seemingly against her will. More Wayland tech, more control, more sinister agendas. Dek is then pulled into a ship, possibly being taken to another planet, or deeper into the facility. And then, the reveal. A hulking, grotesque monster appears. It's massive, reminiscent of the imprisoned from Zelda, Skyward Sword. But here's the twist, it probably isn't the final boss. That's being saved. We are all expecting a xenomorph to appear, maybe not until the end. But everything's pointing to it. The bioweapon facility, the Predator rite of passage, the secrets Wayland's hiding, it all screams alien. Mechs, mayhem, and the final shot. The trailer ends with a massive action set piece, a mech suit battling the beast, just like Ripley in Aliens. Explosions, fire, carnage, Dek and Thea standing back to back. It's big, it's loud, And it sets the stage for something even bigger. Predator. Badlands might be the movie that finally unites the Predator and Alien franchises in a smart, cohesive way. With everything from religious symbolism and android duality to Predator lore and bioweapon conspiracies, it's looking like a must-watch. And let's be honest, we are all just waiting for the xenomorph to pop out and ruin everyone's day. Our nerdy thoughts. And that's everything we spotted in the Predator, Badlands trailer. Hidden clues, brutal action, and the chilling promise of a hunt like we've never seen before. With its desolate setting, primal tone, and what looks like a more savage, more evolved Predator, this film could push the franchise into bold new territory. But one thing's for sure, no one's making it out of the Badlands without a fight. What did you think of the trailer? Did we miss any details? Let us know your wildest theories down below. Do you think Tessa and Thea are the same? Is that creature an engineered hybrid? Hit that like button if you're ready for the hunt, and don't forget to subscribe for more breakdowns, lore dives, and updates from the Predator universe and beyond. Because if Badlands delivers what it's hinting at, we are in for one hell of a ride.
No, what the heck, I'll laugh anyway.